Hello, everybody. This is Legend TV. I'm your host, the Legend Russell, and this is Derek Matzik, also
Hello.
known as
The Ranting German.
So, as you know, we try our best to get informative news to you. We are an alternative media group, and we strive to keep you informed. Hello. So today we're talking about stress. So, many people around the world, they suffer from stress. Stress-related problems can cause, the big issue with stress is it can cause massive damage to your emotions and your physical well-being. Now, you might be wondering, how do you deal with things like that? How do you deal with stress? The simplest and best advice that I can give to people is not to let people or things that are out of your control bother you. Because when you get in that mindset, that thought of, I must do something about it, when you cannot, that presents a problem. And it stresses you out, both physically and mentally. Because as you know, stress can have a massive effect on the body. It can make you sick. It can make you age faster. It could make you depressed and lead to many, many other problems. So what you need to do is you need to not let things bother you. You need to step back a bit and let things flow. Let things take their natural course, because naturally life is stress. If you have children, then you're going to be stressed. If you're married, you'll be stressed. If you're not married, you're going to be stressed. If you have a job, you're going to be stressed. If you don't have a job, that's stressful. If you're coming out of college or university and you've got all this debt, that's stress. And you're worried about whether or not you're going to get a job. That is stress. There's very many things that can cause you stress in life. But learning to deal with the things that you can physically have an impact on and the things that are not. For example, people worry about the economy, the debt that your country is in, the numerous problems with taxes, things like that. Now, you may be able to affect that in the future, but what has already passed, you cannot affect. Short of building a time machine and going back into the past, assuming it's possible, there is nothing that you have to have acceptance. You have to accept what you cannot change and focus on things that you can change. Because too much and too long do we focus on things that we cannot change, such as, things in the past. Maybe somebody in your family has died. Maybe it was recently, maybe it was a long time ago. You have to move past it because it's something that is out of your hands. And if you stress yourself out, if you focus in on the negativity, then all you will have around you in your life is negativity. The key to happiness is to not let things bother you and to live life the way you want to live life, outside of peer pressure and outside of what others want for you. You need to know and look into yourself to see what you want and what you need. Now, that being said, it may seem that, okay, well, maybe I want this, but you have to be happy within your own life and not worry about others. Don't worry about your government. Don't worry about those things that are out of your control. Don't worry about those things that you cannot change. You are a human being, and you do not have the capacity at this time, short of time travel or whatnot. You do not have the capacity at this time to change things that are out of your realm to change. If I was to tell you, I want you to move Jupiter out of its place, is that realistic? No. Because it's out of your control and it's out of your realm of possibilities of what you can do. So why stress out about it? Another example is, suppose there's an asteroid. It's massive in size, and it's going to hit Earth 1,000,000 years from now. What do you care? What do I care? That's 1,000,000 years from now, right? That's going to be someone else's problem. So we tend to make things our problem, things that aren't even our problem. So you need to relax. You need to inhale the good and exhale the bad. Because if you keep on bottling up the negativity, you will never be happy. You will never be stress-free. You have to look at it from a different perspective. You cannot continue to deal with things in a volatile way, because if you continue that destructive, negative way of thinking, as which comes naturally in humans, it will not help the problem, and it will not help you better yourself. Think of it as like the ocean. Stress is like the ocean. The ocean is made up of many, many, many billions of drops of water. Now, you take a drop of water, might not seem that bad. Okay, you put the drop of water in a cup. The cup's not full. It's not empty either. Now you keep on adding these drops of water to the cup, and eventually the cup will get full. Eventually the cup will overflow. So you have to sit back and think, well, wait a minute. Now the cup is full, but I'm still adding water to it. So the water is overflowing. And it's the same thing with stress. You keep on bottling up the negativity into your life, and it will explode. It will boil over. So the key is to not bottle things up, to not stress about things that are out of your control. Think towards the future and what your goals are, not towards the past, and you will be happy. Remember, don't sweat the small stuff. And this can also translate into a healthy lifestyle, and it can translate into a healthy relationship. Whether you're with your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your whatever, right? It doesn't matter. The reason why relationships fail is because of the stress. So the key to these relationships are to remove the stress. But you might be thinking, well, I can't completely remove the stress. No, you can't. Because everything you do in your life can cause you stress. You cannot just sit there and be happy because everything is stressful. So then how do you avoid it? You don't. But you manage it. You deal with it in the way that you do not have to worry about it. Because worry equals stress. Stress equals worry. Negativity is the biggest thing that you have to deal with. Because if you keep on bringing negativity into your life, you will never be free. And you can never rid yourself of the stress. It's just that simple. You need to get rid of the negativity and stop focusing on the smallest little things. The smallest little things that can bother you, upset you. If it's out of your reach, if it's out of your control, don't worry about it. Because there's nothing you can do. Worrying about it will not help. It won't. If you're waiting for a package to come in and it's taking a long time, oh well, it'll arrive when it arrives. If somebody died in your family, a friend of yours, a parent, uncle, whatever, an aunt, uncle, whatever, that is out of your control. There was nothing you could do. So thinking about it all the time, dwelling on the negativity, dwelling on that instant, you cannot change. It is out of your control. So stop stressing about it. Stop worrying about things that you cannot change. Because it will eat you alive. So the biggest thing that I can say is move towards your goals. Dream big. Okay? Because people who became astronauts or people who became big billionaires, stuff like that, that were very successful in the world and that are still very successful, do you think they stopped to think, well, I don't want to push myself. I don't want to show the initiative to move past where I am now. I'm just comfortable. I'm just content as to where I am. And if you are, that's fine. But if you have goals, shoot for the moon. Because one thing you need to realize is that anything is possible if you put your mind to it and you apply everything toward that goal. You will get it. Whether it's a new house or a new car, whether it's money, whether it's a promotion at work, whether it's a happy relationship, a stress-free lifestyle, it is possible. But you need to believe, you need to remove the stress from your life, and you need to go for your dream, you need to go for your goal, and you need to think big. Because if you think small, all you're going to get is small things. You need to think beyond that. So that's all I have to say for today. But thank you for watching this video. I hope that your life improves. And remember what I've said. Remember, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos, remember to hit that subscribe button and the little bell button for the notifications so you can see more of my videos. I'm going to be posting another video on evaluating the electricity prices in Ontario, the mounting debt crisis that's going on in Canada. So thank you for watching, everybody, and remember, stay safe, stay vigilant, stay informed, and stress-free. Peace.